Thank you for joining me for another chess video. Today, as you can see, we have Dora the Explorer as the white pieces, facing off against her toughest opponent yet. And that is Brock Lesnar. For those of you that don't know who either of these people are, Dora the Explorer was one of the greatest basketball players of the century, probably. And Brock Lesnar was an amazing singer. He could sing very well. We grew up, we were buddies, but this was the World Championship of 2021. This was the World Championship of the century, the decade, same thing. And Dora is the white pieces. Dora starts off, what does she do? Dora starts off with this move, gaining central space, very solid move. You see this move at the higher levels of chess, Bobby Fischer, Magnus Carlsen. You see this type of move with those chess players. A little bit of a basic move from Brock, just trying to, just trying to develop the bishop, the light squared bishop, and open up an attack on Dora's side of the board. Dora goes here, a little more of a basic move, I'll be honest with you guys. And Brock goes here. And Brock is known for being very solid, very good at being, a basic chess player. And that's not a bad thing. He's very good at being very standard, if that makes sense. He knows the basics of chess. He knows the rules. He knows basic stuff. Whereas Dora's known for like very unique chess. She'll break the rules just to do something crazy, and it works. So you have super unique, crazy play style from Dora, and you have super calculated, smart play from Brock. This was a crazy game. Dora goes here, willfully sacrificing a pawn. Brock does not take that. He knows if he takes, his pawn's going to be isolated, and that's going to cause weaknesses in the future. Instead, Brock goes here. If we got takes, then this line would be open for Brock, and that'd be very good. So Dora leaves that there. Dora puts her knight here, threatening all sorts of things in the position. Dora is really getting everything really in the grips, really just showing why she is the reigning world record holder for reigning while holding records. She held a record. She held a record for how long you can actually hold a record. So she was holding a record player, and she has the record for longest record held, which is crazy. No one else has that record. Look at how powerful this knight is. If you saw this on a real chessboard and you saw all the arrows pointing everywhere, you would be terrified. Regardless, though, Brock doesn't get flustered. He simply plays here. I wish I could mute my notifications. Brock plays here. Dora goes back. And look at this control with the knights. You know what? She's like, I'm going to just put another knight out there. I'll put one more. And Brock here, takes the knight. He's like, what the heck? And Dora now pushes the pawn. The reason she does it now instead of later was, or earlier, was this knight wasn't here. And, pushing, it would have been taken, but now it's defended. That means there's only one good move for Brock, and he finds it. He plays here. And Dora, in this position, started crying. Dora was like, oh my gosh, you're not cool. And Brock was like, dang it. So he takes the knight, and in this position, he's trying to get his knight over here so he can castle and get his king out of the center. And Dora knows this, so Dora instantly, boom, starts throwing pawns towards Brock. Brock thought about going here, but he realizes he would just have to move his knight again, and it'd take even longer to castle. So he moves the knight here. Dora keeps pushing the pawn. We get castles, push, and in this position, Brock does take. and it's because this opens up the rook to the file, the tooth file. They call this the tooth filer because back in the old days when people didn't believe in tooth fairies, they would file their teeth, and that's exactly why they call this the tooth file. Dora plays here. This is a crazy move. It doesn't look like it does much, but it kind of stops black from ever advancing this pawn, which is crazy. Dora goes here. Brock takes, and there is a lot of pressure from Dora on this side of the board. The pawn's going to start going. The knights are going to start like hopping in. I think that's the fastest way to get to the king for this knight. But Brock is he doesn't really have any weaknesses in this position. Brock, he takes the knight, and I mean, yeah, there's not really any weaknesses. We get bishop here, eyeing up the queen. Brock moves the queen out of the way, and then we get queen here from Dora, threatening something. I'm not quite sure what it is, but I'm sure it's something dangerous. And Brock decides to what does Brock do? Brock goes here, moving the queen. Dora goes here, maybe threatening to go here, and hit both of these pieces. And Dora actually gets to go again. She castles, takes her a few moves. And in this position, Brock offers a queen trade, and Dora takes it. Dora's like, you know what? I'm not scared of you, dude. And she does the queen trade. And in this position, we get takes. We get knight here attacking the rook. And if you take this pawn, this rook's going to come in. And even if you trade rooks, this pawn's getting hit. The knight's going to get hit at some point. This bishop's going to come alive. It's crazy. But Brock calculated that if takes here, takes, at the end of the line, the rook can come right here, and that's what he does. He does this. Dora, though, really persistent, plays here, attacking the knight. We get a trade of knights, and in this position we get rook back, and at this point of the game they're both looking at each other, and they're both like spitting in each other's faces. They're both making fun of each other. Dora's trying to like swing from trees like while playing moves, and Brock is like calling her a dweeb, really trying to just piss her off. And Dora gets so mad that she's like, you know what? She sacks a piece. But she sacks a piece, but here's the thing, is she gets some initiative out of it, because after takes, we get take with check. Whoops. Takes with check. And in this position, it's getting really scary for both sides. We get here, stopping the king from coming up. We get takes. We get here. We get takes. We get takes. We get takes. And the kings make their way up the board. We get takes, and in chess back in the day, if you could get within one square of a pawn, no matter what color it was, it would turn into the color you want it to be. And yeah, that's just what happens in this position. We get check, we get check, we get checkmate. So Brock Lesnar won this game pretty decisively, I would say. I appreciate you guys watching. Longer video today. I think I'm gonna do just longer videos. A subscriber mentioned that, and I think I'm gonna try doing that. So I appreciate you guys watching.